Go. All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a new episode of the NVO Podcast. We are here live in the flesh in obviously not a new studio, but it's an undisclosed location. So for right now, y'all gonna enjoy where we at. Y'all gonna love what's going on. It's been a minute since we have recorded. The whole summer took over. O has been appointed the voice of the Bronx, as you guys don't know. Shout out to him. Right now, he's behind the scenes. And right here, we got Timesis being, a dad, even though he doesn't even have a child. You see how he looks out here. But anyway, shout out to
I was about to say it. Bro, I got confused for a second. I was like, yo, I got a kid?
Looking like a daddy.
I was like, damn.
But
like,
besides all the jokes.
Now you scared me.
Besides all the jokes. A lot of things been going on. We got basketball season on the rise. Football season just started a few weeks ago. Baseball season is now coming out to the postseason. So
football.
Going on. Exactly. And then outside of sports, a lot of crazy things been going on in the world, man, whether it's in the U.S. and outside the U.S. But we're going to get into all of that. Just want to, introduce my co-host, Todd. Go ahead and let the people know, man, how was your summer?
R.I.P. the Mets. In all honesty, I'm not even here, like, this is actually, like, a eulogy for the Mets.
It really is.
I actually feel so bad for every Mets fan out there. Like, the pain and suffering that Mets fans go through around the world needs to be studied. You guys get Juan Soto. You guys made the NLCS last year. You guys think that everything is going.
Keep going, Todd.
Honestly, I'm at a loss for words. I honestly just feel so bad for Mets fans. It might be one of the worst organizations in the world to be a fan of.
Damn, the worst organization?
One of the worst. Like, the Mets are cursed. Like, they need somebody to go in there with some, like, some sage and just like clear everything out. Maybe they should just like destroy the building, like rebuild a new stadium, maybe move to like a different borough or something, like relocate locations, like get rid of the whole team and start all over. Like, this organization is cursed. It's the worst thing in sports right now. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't, like, when the Mets think that everything is going in the right, they're like what the Cowboys are, an accident just waiting to happen.
Yeah, well,
and Juan Soto, you said that it was gonna be better over there, and that the Mets had a brighter future. What now, buddy? What now?
So what Timesis is referring to, ladies and gentlemen, is basically Juan Soto last year was a New York Yankee. For everybody that's
the Reds! I can't believe that the Cincinnati Reds are making the playoffs over the New York Mets.
Bro, the Cincinnati Reds.
That is crazy.
Forget that. The Miami Marlins almost took the spot from them.
The highest payroll in baseball, and you let the Reds...
The Reds.
It was actually one of the worst playoff races you will ever see. The Reds were trying to lose. They didn't want to make the playoffs. They were losing to the Pittsburgh Pirates 2 out of 3 games in a playoff race.
Can I tell you?
And you couldn't beat the Reds?
Can I tell you a stat real quick? So I want people to know
and
this.
And they had like the best record in baseball at one point in the year. Like in June, they had the best record in baseball.
So look, the stats were this. June 12th, the Mets were MLB best, 45-24, with a 5.5 game lead in the NL East. By the way, the Phillies are now the NL East, division champions.
Did they even finish second in the division? They did, right?
Yeah, more than likely they did, but the whole division was horrible. Also, they had the lowest ERA in the MLB, which is kind of hilarious considering that pitching is the reason that they're not making a playoff.
And let me go and say this. The New York Mets, they did not lose now. They lost this back in free agency when they decided not to sign an ace starting pitcher. Max Fried was available. Corbin Burns was available.
Crochet was available.
You could have traded for Crochet. You had plenty of options, and you went and re-signed Sean Manaea and Frankie Montas, and Trevor McGill was going to be your savior, and Clay Holmes? Are you kidding me? Are you serious?
Keep going.
You spent all that money. You spent over $1 billion.
What about the trade deadline, too?
They spent over $1 billion.
Hold on, wait. Tell them about the trade deadline.
In the MLB free agency, they spent over $1 billion. And they did not have an ace starting pitcher. Don't get me started on Kodai Shingo. You guys knew that he was hurt.
And rushed him back.
You guys could have signed anybody.
And they went for Juan Soto out of what? Out of spite, right?
Listen, Juan Soto.
Great talent, generational talent.
Is going to go down as one of the greatest hitters of all time.
You think so?
He is that talented. He's amazing. He had almost a 40-40 season. Amazing, right? But, like, first of all, your defense was atrocious. You have a bad defensive third baseman, a bad defensive first baseman, a bad defensive right fielder, and then a lot of average position players playing defense. Not Lindor. Lindor's a stud. And Lindor had a good year this year.
He did. So did Pete. Pete had a surprising great year, too.
Pete Alonso had a great year. He's horrible at defense, but he had a great year.
Right.
And he even had a play that might have cost the Mets their season.
Yeah.
Well, against the Marlins. Oh my God, he's very bad defensively. Bad.
They sold the entire Cubs series as well. They woke the Cubs up. By the way, the Cubs were slumping until they faced the Mets.
My biggest problem with the Mets is just like, honestly, their starting pitching was just so bad. Like you can't win in this league. Think about the Yankees last year, right? The Yankees had Garrett Cole, Rodon, the Rookie of the Year, Luis Gil, Clark Schmidt, and they still went out and decided to sign Max Fried. And thank God that they did because Garrett Cole went down.
Right.
But like even the Dodgers, like with they have Yamamoto. They went out in free agency. They signed Blake Snell. They signed Roki Sasaki, and they traded for Tyler Glasnow because they knew that they needed to improve their pitching.
And then they still brought up a few dudes from the minor league system as well, too.
And even the Red Sox, they knew that they needed a starting pitcher. Signed one. The Mets were the only people going into the year that were like, oh, starting pitching? What about it? We don't need it.
Was Christopher Sanchez already on the Phillies, or did he come up from a trade? Or he got signed in free agency?
I think he was already there.
He was already there? Mistaken. Well, he got a bigger role. Oh, no, they got Luzardo.
Yeah, they traded for Luzardo.
That's what
I cannot believe that the Mets rotation this year was that Excuse me.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was.
You got gastritis for this.
That's how pathetic their rotation was. And their bullpen was okay, maybe.
No, because they tried to make a few moves. They picked up Rodgers.
I actually like the bullpen moves that they made.
Bullpen moves was perfect. Josh Jacobs touchdown. That was an amazing touchdown from Josh Jacobs.
But the Mets,
he's on my ticket.
The Mets, oh my God. I feel so bad for their fan base. They have the highest payroll in baseball. The highest payroll in baseball can't make the playoffs? Not even the wild card?
Oh, no, he didn't score.
Like, that is bad. You really have to reevaluate the way you do things. And then what do you do this summer? Do you even bring back Pete Alonso?
Do you?
I don't think you can. I think you need to sign a starting pitcher. Maybe Vientos, maybe you move him back to first. He was very disappointing this year. But the Mets, man, I don't know where they go from here.
Right.
And they have Juan Soto and they have Francisco Lindor. And when you have two players of that caliber, you're gonna be able to put up good offensive numbers.
All right. So enough on the Mets. We already had 6 minutes of banter on them. So fast forwarding from the Mets, there's another team that also had a huge collapse, but they're still in the playoff race. They're now in the wild card, though, even though they should have been sitting comfortably, and that is the Detroit Tigers.
Yeah, the Detroit Tigers were actually my surprise before the year started.
Everybody had them coming.
I picked them as my surprise team of the year.
Yeah, in the AL Central.
And they just collapsed. I mean, Skubal hasn't been the same pitcher for the last month.
He fixed it a little bit at the ending, but what you're saying, he was struggling. Yeah,
Cleveland,
he definitely was struggling.
He was not the same pitcher.
Casey Mize too, he's been struggling as well. Flattery has been looking a little bit off.
Yeah, their offense has been a little bit off. Listen,
no, their offense has been drought. We're talking about drought of the year, probably.
The problem with a team like the Tigers is that they're a very young team, and they're always going to be up and down, up and down, up and down. Right. You see that a lot with young teams. But what I think
Romeo Dobbs touch.
What I think happened with the Tigers is that it's just a long season, and when you have a young team, sometimes stuff like that happens. You saw it with the Orioles last year.
For sure.
But listen, man, everything starts from zero now. Everybody's record doesn't matter anymore. The playoffs are here, October baseball is back. It's the best time of the year. The MLB postseason is one of the best playoff versions of sports that you will see.
The playoff atmosphere is different.
Playoffs is different. Playoff baseball
every pitch counts, every play counts, every
best out of all sports.
Every move, every managerial move counts. Yeah. When it comes to pinch hitting, pinch running, when it comes to specific situations of bringing a pitcher in, it also shows you how great a hitter can become. Because if you could pick up on a pitcher's tendencies, you see a lot of hitters who don't really get a lot of recognition throughout the season start shining out. You start seeing these X factors.
We definitely will have some playoff picks. The playoff picks are definitely coming.
For sure. Wait. But before we even get into that, though, we still got to go around, everything. So the Dodgers, they end up taking the NL crown. And then obviously Brewers had a hell of a summer. I'll tell you that, to the point that they look very dominant. Now, I've been real hard on the Brewers.
I do not believe in them at all.
And listen, look, and I'm going to go on my little rant about the Brewers. Now, for the Brewer fans and everybody out there, it's not that I hate the Brewers. I actually love what the Brewers do.
I will say this, though.
Their system is beautiful, right, with what they got out there.
Their team is loaded. They could hit.
They loaded.
Their pitching is...
Now, they got a Cy Young candidate and Freddie Peralta over there. And Quinn Prester is pretty good over there as well.
Yeah, I don't really trust them in a parallel series.
Nah, that's my issue with the Brewers. It's a simple fact that every year you guys look amazing. You guys always hold down the NL Central, and it's always you guys. But the issue that I have is you guys don't build around the talent that you have. You build them up, and then after that, you don't want to pay them and then get rid of them. What the hell are we doing in Milwaukee? I get that. You know what? It's not a big market. You can't pay everybody.
They're keeping the players that they have now. Because Jackson Churro, they already locked him up.
But Corbin Burns could have still been there. There's a whole bunch of other players that could have been there. You traded away Devin Williams. Now, granted, that might have been a smart move at the time. But Josh Hader, I know for sure they would have loved having Josh Hader still there as well, too. So this is my whole thing with the Brewers. It's not the simple fact of, making the playoffs. It's about making a deep playoff run and actually being a championship contending team. You guys have the talents to do it, but you guys need to execute. Same way how we talk about the Mets and what they got to fix.
Yeah, I'm not worried. I'm not worried too much about the Brewers. I think that the winner of the Cubs San Diego series beats
the Brewers.
But I think that San Diego is gonna win.
I'll be honest with you. If the Cubs, San Diego wins. But if the Cubs win, the Brewers advance to the NLCS. I'm telling you right now.
I don't know, man.
I'm telling you right now. The Cubs are hit and miss.
My problem with the Cubs is that the last few months of the year they've kind of struggled. But they have a legit team, man. They do. They could put up some numbers.
They definitely can.
But I think the way I see the NL unfolding is these are my betting picks too, so you guys can follow them. Uh-oh. So I got San Diego.
You betting the house on this?
I got
life savings on this.
Nah, not on these. I'm not that confident on those. I just
want to make sure you gotta let these people know.
I would have San Diego beating the Cubs.
Okay.
The Dodgers beating Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Phillies face the Dodgers. Then Milwaukee faces San Diego.
Wait. So you saying Cincinnati's going to win the wild card?
No, Cincinnati would lose to LA.
Okay.
So it would be Dodgers versus Phillies. Uh-huh. And then it would be Milwaukee versus San Diego.
But isn't Cincinnati facing somebody in the wild card before?
Yeah, they're facing the Dodgers.
So who won the NL?
Nah, the Dodgers won the NL West, but they had the third best record. The best record in the West was... The best record in the National League was the Brewers. The second best record was the Phillies, and the third best record was the Dodgers.
Okay, all right, got it.
So the Dodgers will beat Cincinnati. I will actually be shocked if they don't. But it would be Phillies versus Dodgers, which will be a great series. Like I would love to watch that series. And then San Diego, Milwaukee.
Right. So that's going to be a hell of a playoffs. I'll be honest. The last 5 years of MLB playoffs has been really great.
And the best thing is that this year there's no clear favorite. Just like even last year there wasn't a clear favorite. I feel like all the teams have their advantages and disadvantages, but I would say that it's all fair. Like there's not one superstar stud team that anybody would pick in the playoff series.
Do you think Cincinnati's run is like going to be a magical run, like how
they have no shot? Absolutely,
they said that about the Tigers last year against Houston.
Yeah, they have no shot.
All right, I'm just saying, just be a little optimistic. You never know in baseball.
I think
baseball is all about momentum. You know this.
They have to win game one. The game that Hunter Green pitches, they have to win.
Are they going to put Chase Burns to start too or no?
No, he's coming out the bullpen. I don't think he's ready.
He's not ready for that type of pressure.
Yeah.
He had 10 Ks. Right? He had 10 Ks against him this season.
The thing is really about the Dodgers is that the Dodgers really have like a really complete team. Like they play really good defense, good offense.
They have experience. They have quickness. They have youth. Like
and then their starting pitching is good.
Yeah. the rotation, even the bullpen.
Yeah, and their bullpen
Isn't Gratterall coming back?
Their bullpen underperformed during the regular season, but I think that they have the names. They should have a really good postseason. I think the National League is stacked. Like the National League might have like 3 of the best teams in the MLB right now. If you rank the top 5 teams in the MLB, you're probably at least saying 3 out of the National League.
You think so?
Yeah, I think.
I'm not sold on Philly, man.
Man, I think Philly's coming out of the National League. Actually, I think they are the scariest team. I think they have the pitching. If Zach Wheeler didn't get hurt, like I think that they would have been the favorites by a lot.
Right.
But they lost Zach Wheeler. They still have a pretty good rotation. They could hit, man. Kyle Schwarber had one of the best years. I know everybody's talking about how Aaron Judge might not get the MVP and he slept on, but
yeah, that's look, ladies and gentlemen, this is the biggest debate right now that's going on.
I can't believe that Kyle Schwarber is not getting more love for the MVP.
What do you mean?
I think, in all honesty, I think he might deserve the NL MVP
over Ohtani.
That's the problem, that he's a DH. But I'm telling you, man, like the year that he put up and like coming up in big moments, if you look at his home runs and the amount of clutch hits that he had, like you could not argue with me. Kyle Schwarber had one of the most clutch best seasons you will see in a long time. But obviously Ohtani with pitching and hitting and putting up 55 home runs this year is going to be tough to beat. But Kyle Schwarber, man, he had a great year. And with Harper playing well, I hope Trey Turner comes back healthy. I think getting Jaren in the trade deadline, I think the Phillies, man, they're stacked.
All right, so we're going to talk about for the MVP race between Kyle Schwarber and Ohtani, correct? So for the WAR, Kyle Schwarber has 4.9, Ohtani has 7.1.
That's because he pitches.
In terms of games, Kyle Schwarber played 4 more games than Ohtani, 152 to 148. For hits, Ohtani has more hits, 161 to 138.
Yeah, I'm not arguing that Ohtani doesn't have better.
Is the home runs correct? Because I could have sworn Ohtani was at 55.
He was at 54.
He hit 55 today.
55 and 56 today.
Oh, he hit 56 too.
He had 2.
Yeah.
So Kyle Schwarber was at 53.
I know Ohtani's getting the MVP. There's no question that Ohtani's getting the MVP.
Without a doubt.
But Kyle Schwarber put up a one heck of a year.
No, he did. And then this was his first year hitting 50 home runs. You know, he did a great job. Now for the Cal and for the Judge MVP race, now I can understand. This isn't a right or wrong answer, to be honest. We're looking at both sides of history. We're looking for the first time a catcher's hit 60 home runs. He also broke the switch hitting home run record. He also broke the Mariner home run record. The man is doing things out of this world for the catcher position that's crazy.
But we're not awarding the award based on...
Hold on. You're not on the mic, brother, so you interrupted. We're going to get you back in this. Now for Judge.
I'll take the mic for this one.
Yeah, this one we could give you this one. Now for Judge, period. He's leading the league. And WAR, average, OPS,
home run
OBP,
and RBIs.
slug percentage. The only thing he isn't leading, honestly, is home runs and RBIs, and that's because he had a 2-week layoff with a little injury that he was dealing with. So
it was more than 2 weeks.
Honestly,
and he's also been intentionally walked 36 times.
Yes, an American League record, intentionally walked 36 times, especially in the clutch. So we can't really even judge his clutch metrics because he's always getting walked with the man on base.
Don't get me wrong, Judge had the better statistical year.
He did.
By all accounts.
The more historical year. And it's crazy because they kind of match neck and neck because what Judge is doing is Barry Bonds-esque, Ted Williams-esque.
Yep.
It's not like he's the first player in MLB history to lead the league in average and have 50-plus home runs. Not Barry has done it. Not Ken Griffey has done it. A-Rod's never done it. Like, let's keep going. Albert Pujols has never done it. Miguel Cabrera's never done it. Like, we could keep going down the list of AL MVPs that have hit for 340, 330, up and you know what I mean? Like,
listen,
nobody's
Judge
ever
had
done
a historical year. He had one.
This is his fourth season hitting 50 home runs.
You could argue that this was Aaron Judge's best year.
If it wasn't for those 2 weeks, Judge would have been a triple crown winner.
Easily.
You could argue that this is Aaron Judge's best year.
So if the people didn't hear what Osiris said, he said if Judge wasn't hurt for those 2 weeks, he probably could have won Triple Crown, which the last 3 of the 4 years, he's been flirting with a Triple Crown. One of the years he didn't win it because of an average, because Luis Arias was in the league.
Nah, Bobby Wood took it from him batting average.
Last year he took it from him. Last year he took it from him. And then this year, remember, he had a batting average at 400 for 2 months. A lot of people forget that. Yeah, he had a little slump. I think it was in June. Other than that, he's been consistent.
Now, listen,
throughout
this
the
is
whole
what
season.
I will say about the Kyle Raleigh Aaron Judge debate is that Aaron Judge definitely deserves the MVP. He was the best player.
But if it goes to Cal, we're not mad at that. So I can't be mad.
I would not be mad if it went to him.
That's history.
Listen, I would be mad as a Yankees fan and as an Aaron Judge supporter
as a baseball fan,
because I feel like Aaron Judge is getting Aaron Judge Yankee hate.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't get it. But at the end of the day, Kyle Raleigh hitting 60 home runs as a catcher is one of the most impressive seasons I've ever seen.
Yeah, easily.
But Aaron Judge's season was better. When you say somebody had one of the most impressive seasons that you've ever seen, and Aaron Judge still had a better year than him, that means something, and it should mean something. Aaron Judge should be the MVP. Will he get it? I do not think so. I think that the voters are going to vote for Kyle Raleigh because he hit 60 home runs and he was a catcher and all these reasons, but there's no doubt in my mind that Aaron Judge had a better year.
How would you feel if the MLB decided to do co-MVPs?
If they both got it, I wouldn't mind it, but I still would.
You feel like it's slighted a little bit?
Yeah, first of all, and like the year that Judge should have more MVPs too. Like
he should.
Like the year that
Altuve won, yeah.
Like come on, guys.
And then they give it to him based on average. So now they're gonna try to switch it. Yeah, average doesn't matter
and
here.
Judge won the batting title, so it's just like
because remember Altuve got that MVP. Not just for the stats, but the batting average.
What are the votes do? I wonder if they play each other in the playoffs before the votes are done. And if that sways people.
They can play in the ALCS.
Yeah. I wonder when...
that also does not determine who wins MVP.
Nah, it doesn't, but it also makes things better, though. I'm not going to lie. That definitely helps. Oh, Josh Jacobs out. Let's go. But yeah, so like that's the biggest debate. But moving on.
Oh, the MVP votes take place today.
Yeah, that's gonna be elite. That's gonna be nasty.
Yeah.
But Jeff Passan has said he's like I've spoken to a lot of writers, a lot of voters, and he was like everybody keeps saying Judge, and the reason why
he had the better year.
But the reason why people like those journalists are saying that not because obviously
so
the Yankees love. Hold on, wait.
But what the reason why the voters had that year in New York?
Hold on, wait. Hold on. The reason the voters are choosing Judge is for the simple fact that the players who are playing in the field every day are saying what Judge is doing is more impressive.
I have a question. If
the players are saying that.
If Aaron Judge had that same year in Seattle and Kyle Raleigh had that same year in New York, who wins the MVP?
If Kyle Raleigh played in the Yankee Stadium, he would have not hit the same amount of home runs he did in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the Yankee Stadium is one of the hardest fields to hit.
For a lefty, though? You don't think he would have hit more?
It's one of the hardest fields to hit.
You don't think he would have hit more at Yankee Stadium? With the short right field?
If he was playing Yankee Stadium the same amount of games that Judge did,
you also got to remember too, the reason Judge is also hitting all those home runs is because he's a great opposite field hitter. Because Giancarlo Stanton, you telling me Stanton shouldn't have a 60 home run season yet, even though he hasn't been healthy. But the one full season we had him healthy, he only hit 38. That was the max he hit. As a right-handed hitter, that's not the ballpark for you.
Listen, man, I don't need Judge to win the regular season MVP. I need him to win the World Series MVP.
World Series, I need that.
I need that.
That's what we
Let's
need.
talk about the playoff series upcoming between the Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. And I'm going to be honest, I'm shitting my pants.
Damn.
Listen, the Yankees against the Red Sox make me very, very, very nervous. Garrett Crochet is going to pitch game one.
Max Fried pitches for us.
Max Fried is going to pitch
the battle of the lefties.
The battle of the lefties. Garrett Crochet has had
I love Schlitter. Shout out to Schlitter, man. I'm mad that he pitched this year because he doesn't qualify for Rookie of the Year next year because it was too many innings. He exceeded that many innings. But listen, we have a Garrett Cole 2.0 who may be better than Garrett Cole in the future.
Whoa.
Maybe. I'm going on a limb for that. And I'm okay with saying that.
All right, let's talk about the playoff series, though.
As a rookie, he's pretty solid.
Best out of three in Yankee Stadium, all three games. Red Sox, Yankees, Garrett Crochet versus Max Fried, game one. Honestly, this series makes me very nervous. I feel like whoever wins game one is going to win it all. I am picking the Yankees, but this series makes me nervous. I'm so happy that Roman Anthony is not available.
Right.
Because that would have... made me question a lot of things, but
I'm glad Devers isn't on the team anymore.
Yeah, that too. But I will say this playoff series makes me very nervous. Best out of 3, especially when you have Garrett Crochet, who I believe should have probably won the AL Cy Young.
What? Over Tariq?
Yes.
We'll get into that later. Go ahead.
But I think the Yankees should win, but it makes me nervous.
It makes me a little bit nervous, but at the same time, too, I'm not really that nervous.
3 games? I don't know. Garrett Crochet pitches game 1.
Hold on. The reason I'm not nervous, though, is for the simple fact that, the Yankees this month, we looked incredible.
That's the thing that helps out a ton. The Yankees
our consistency and the way that we've been peaking, we've peaked at the right time, and I hope we continue to peak. Not only that, just a few weeks ago, we faced Boston in Boston
and the lineup
and gave them belt to ass. Okay, and that was in Boston. We did that. So now we take that momentum of what we did in Boston in these last 2 weeks and bring it into this playoff atmosphere, the wild card, and everybody knows we're trying to get back to that World Series and redeem that fucking demon of last year, Game 5, that 5th inning blunder. Right now, I feel like the Yankees are motivated and know exactly what they got to do. On top of that, we actually have a bit more playoff season veterans on this year's squad, and we have a lot of good players that are ready to contribute. From Dominguez to the Jazz to a whole bunch of other players.
I think this is the most balanced Yankees team that we've ever seen. We have very good starting pitching. We have a very well balanced lineup. Mm-hmm. When it comes to lefties and righties, we're not one way or the other. That's almost like political right there.
Almost. We got good switchers as well, too.
We have we have some speed. We have good defense.
We do.
I am so excited. I think that if the Yankees could easily go back to the World Series this year,
they could.
I think that they are the best team in the American League. I don't think that there's a team that's better than them.
You think Toronto would give us a bit of an issue?
I'm not afraid of Toronto.
We was having this conversation earlier off the camera.
I think
Toronto's not a playoff team like we said. Except for George Springer, there's nobody else I trust on there.
I'm not really worried about Toronto.
Is Bo Bichette coming back?
That's another thing. Bo Bichette might be out.
So if he don't come back, I got no faith in Toronto. I'm going to be honest with you.
I think the biggest hurdle that the Yankees are going to face is Seattle. I think Seattle's going to meet the Yankees.
I'm not tripping on Seattle, to be honest.
I don't know how I feel about that series. Listen, their rotation is good. Their hitters are good.
I'll be honest. If we run into Cleveland, I would be a little bit scared.
I am not Cleveland.
I'll be a little bit scared.
Cleveland is probably the worst team in the American League that made the playoffs. They are hot though, so
that's how I'm looking at you. The worst.
They're the worst.
Don't get me wrong.
They have the least amount of talent.
From the last 8 years that we faced them, we beat them 4 times.
Yeah, I'm not worried about.
We got their numbers.
If I get Cleveland in the American,
what Houston was to us is what we are to them.
If I meet Cleveland in the ALCS, I will cheer for that. I will be happy. But I will say this:
gentlemen sweep. That's what you're trying to say.
If that, but you got to get past Boston. I feel good going into the Toronto series.
Right.
I think that the biggest problem that they'll face will probably be Seattle. I think Seattle with Luis Castillo, Logan Gilbert, Brian Wu, and then their lineup is really good.
Your question is,
their lineup is stacked.
If Garrett, we can't do the what ifs.
Honestly,
we can't.
I don't want to do this.
We can't do that.
But
if Garrett Cole was healthy, I would not fear nobody.
But if Garrett Cole was healthy,
there's no.
I would be buying a championship trophy right now.
Easily.
If Garrett Cole, bro, if Garrett Cole was healthy, I would be popping the champagne in front of Yankee Stadium right now.
I actually got bad news for both of y'all. I wanted to tell you this. So where I work at, I work for Yale University, right? So I met a guest.
Garrett Cole, man.
Hold on, wait. I met a guest, right? This guest happens to be from California. She was visiting. When I was talking to her, she said, yeah, my family and they're very close friends with Garrett Cole. I didn't believe her. She showed me a picture. I said, oh, wow. She got a whole picture with Garrett Cole, right? In the middle of her showing me this picture, she goes, yeah, that arm injury that he had at Tom John, she goes, it's way worse than what the Yankees are saying. I said, what? She goes, yeah, he might not even come back next year. I said, you sure about that? Bro, when she explained it, she said he has no mobility. She said he has no mobility.
Bro, he just had surgery, bro.
He has no mobility. He has surgery in April.
Bro, that takes a while,
We
bro.
in September.
That's a year. That's more than a year-long injury.
How do you get surgery in the spring and by the fall you still not doing nothing? And it's going to be a problem, bro, if we don't get our ace back.
Bro, he's not going to be back in the beginning of
Bro, he restructured his deal for another 8 years.
Listen, man. The thing is, Yankees pitching is not my biggest concern right now. Listen, I think
our bullpen is. Don't do that.
Nah, their bullpen, they have arms, man. Like,
Don't
they have
do that.
talent.
No, but even if we begin rocked.
You're hating, though. Like, you gotta...
How am I hating when I want us to win? You sound Ed.
Yo, forget about the regular season. The regular season ended. Bro, forget about what happened. Show me now.
Forget about what happened? What about Devin Williams last year, playoff blunders, when he struggled?
Okay. Bro, Devin Williams is not even our closer. He might be our fourth best reliever.
David Bednar is our closer?
If I told you before the end of the year, yo, Devin Williams is gonna be your fourth best reliever, and that's okay. You would be like, oh, shit.
So who you have closing the game?
David Bednar. He's been amazing while he's been with the Yankees. Mm-hmm. And Luke Weaver, you remember what he was last year.
Yeah, he's been getting rocked, though. They've been figuring him out.
He's been pretty good this year. He's not as bad as you think he is. I'm okay with him in the setup role.
All right, cool. I was about to say closing different.
And Fernando Cruz, I really like him too.
Camilo Duvall?
Him, he's been very shaky. But like I said, this is a brand new season. Nothing that happened before matters now.
Mark Light has kind of been pissing me off with how he's been pitching.
Nothing matters. This is a whole new thing. They need to just go. Everybody who's had a bad year to this end, you just take a deep breath and say, hey, it happened. Let's move forward and let's go.
We got to put him in the clubhouse because he's right now.
Listen, man, like all those guys that you mentioned, Duvall, Williams, they're super talented. They have nasty stuff. If those guys get hot, watch out. Watch out. That's all you could say. You don't need them to be good for a year. Now, all you need is 3 to 4 weeks of their best stuff. And guess what? They're all going to be rested. They're all going to have plenty of time to get comfortable. Now is the time for them to shine. You get 3 games at home to win 2. Let's go. That's all.
You know who else thought that? Cleveland. Now, we're not Cleveland at all.
So what happened last year, right? Clay Holmes, everybody, they take him off the closer role. He had a horrible end to the year. Mm-hmm. And during the playoffs, he was one of our best studs.
He was.
Our bullpen last year.
Until game 4. He got rocked, and we didn't use him again until the World Series.
Our bullpen last year was amazing, and we were afraid of our bullpen going into last year. We were
because of one dude.
And this year
we have 3 guys this year where we be like, shit.
Who are the 3 guys?
Devin Williams, David Bednar be getting rocked.
Oh my
God!
God!
Do that. David Bednar be getting rocked too. What am I? What am I? Go ahead, say it. What am I? How am I delusional, bro? David Bednar before he got to us in Pittsburgh was getting rocked. 24 when he first got to us, he was getting rocked.
You're one of those Yankees fans that lives in 20 years ago when we had Mariano Rivera. There's no more Mariano Rivera.
Did I say Mariano?
Everybody gets rocked.
That's how you know you're getting triggered right here. I did not say nothing about Mariano.
That's what you're living in.
How?
Because closers give up runs now. Relievers give up runs.
Brother,
you got spoiled by
Mariano. The purpose of your name is
to
close. Is the close, correct?
I got you right now.
Are you supposed to win us the game?
Miller. What do you think about him?
He gets rocked.
But
I would love to have him on the team.
Exactly. Yes. Why? Because he has nasty stuff.
Yes.
Every single good reliever has bad days.
When you consistently be blowing a lot of games that you're supposed to close and win for.
How many blown saves does David Bednar have since he
I don't got the stats for that.
Exactly. He doesn't. You couldn't even count more than on your right hand.
Okay.
That's good. Cool. You got to take that.
But when history has showed us what David Bednar has gotten rocked,
it's been
a bit of an issue, correct?
Every time the Yankees have needed David Bednar to come in this year, big game scenarios, he's come through every single time. Pitching 2 innings, pitching 1 in the 3rd, coming in the 8th.
Now, how about Devin Williams?
I'm not saying Devin Williams. Yes, Devin Williams scares me, but you got to trust the guys that you have. You got to put your faith in them. Devin Williams, at the end of the year, still has one of the nastiest pitches anybody in baseball will tell you.
Right.
So if you're asking me to trust this guy and to give him a clean slate, I'm going to go ahead and trust him. Do I want him closing my games for now? No, I'll give David Bednar deserves to close the Yankees games during the postseason. But I'm telling you right now, there's going to be a game that Devin Williams is gonna come in a big situation
and hold it down.
and he's gonna come in and he's gonna do justice.
I'm
He's
just
gonna earn
being
his deal.
precaution. I'm not hoping for the worst.
Yeah, but
I'm
you
just
can't-
bringing up what some of these
I'll
guys
tell you
struggle
this.
with. That's it.
Especially the
You keep trying to say I'm saying Mariano. I'm not expecting Mariano.
But
Mariano's a one of a kind, bro. He's a legend.
Bro,
The
literally
most saves all
what
time. I'm not
telling you
expecting it.
is that every year closers, relief pitchers come in and they fuck up.
Nah, Emmanuel Clase got
Think
rocked
about
last year.
exactly. Emmanuel Clase is known as the best closer in baseball for the last few years,
Now he's banned.
and now he is bad.
He's banned.
But Aaron Judge and Giancarlo sent him home last year,
They definitely did.
and they did, and it was the whole playoff series that
Yeah,
they were just
every
killing
game. It was just boom.
But what I'm saying is that the Yankees have so many arms this year that even if somebody has a couple bad games, they're out. Like the plug is quick.
Yeah.
Like if you come in and you
Put two men on, bro. We're gonna take you up out of here.
You're getting out.
It's over. But all right, I'm glad that we was able to have that conversation. We went off on baseball. Now to fast forward into the football season, man. How are you enjoying football season so far? Who are your biggest surprises? Who are your biggest disappointments? And who are some people that you know what you think could win MVP or could win Defensive Player of the Year?
Wow, that's a lot. But I
Take your
will
time.
say,
And Scatteroo.
Scat Pack, baby.
I'll say shout out to the Giants, man. That was a
right.
big time win. Jackson Dart,
To give you some perspective, right? So in the AFC East right now, the Bills are up top 4-0.
no
AFC
surprise.
North, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Wow, 3-1. The Steelers are 3-1.
AFC South, the Colts is 3-1 right now. The Jaguars are right behind them, 3-1.
Yeah, the Jaguars and the
In
Colts
the
are
AFC
both
West, we got the
surprise
Chargers
teams.
3-1. The Chiefs won today in a dominant fashion, beating the Baltimore Ravens. We'll get into that. And then once you go to the NFC, Eagles are perfect 4-0. NFC North, Lions are 3-1. Right now, it's looking like the Packers maybe 3-1 with this live game that we're watching. Josh Jacobs is putting belt to ass. And the NFC South, Tampa Bay is 3-1. Atlanta won today, going 2-2.
Yeah.
And in the NFC West, we got the 49ers being 3-1, with the Seahawks being 3-1, and the Rams being 3-1. So right now, it's looking like the NFC West might be the most competitive conference.
Yeah, I'll say this, man. Like right off the bat, like the most surprising team in the league has definitely been the Colts. Danny Dimes couldn't do it in New York, but he's definitely doing it in Indianapolis. Looking like Tom Brady, looking like Peyton Manning with roller skates on. The way he's playing, he's throwing some dimes. He first loss of the season, but he still looked good against the Rams.
For sure.
But I'll say Tampa, man. I think Tampa Bay, like they lost today, but they look good, man. Like Baker Mayfield, like he's putting his name out there, man. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now.
He's always had the talent. He just needed an O-line. That's all Cleveland struggled with.
Not only that, but Emeka Buka, shout out Ohio State,
Chris Godwin came in today too.
Ohio
back from
State,
injury.
best football school in the country.
Bucky Irvin, shout out to him. Ricard White, they doing the damn thing out there.
I'll say the Tampa Bay looks really good. The Chiefs bounced back. Started off the season 0-2. Now they're 2-2. Listen, man, I don't care what you say. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the National Football League. Don't let anybody fool you. Yes, I love Josh Allen. Josh Allen is amazing. Lamar Jackson's amazing.
Justin Herbert.
All these guys are amazing, but there is only one Patrick Mahomes.
And he got Xavier Worthy back today.
Oh, he looked like
amazing.
Amazing.
He looked like, yes, I finally got a good receiver that now
and Kelsey had a great game too.
Yeah, because now they're not focused in on him no
Listen,
more.
man, they destroyed the Ravens.
For sure.
And we've debated this before, and he thought that I was a Lamar Jackson hater.
I didn't say that at all.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I said in that moment you hated on him because you blamed it on him when it wasn't his fault.
He lost, just like he lost today.
Bro, we're not going to yell. He got them down to the touchdown drive, and then Mark Andrews fumbled the ball. That's not on that.
He lost.
No, it's not. Because if that was any other quarterback, you'd have been like, that's not on him. That's not on him at all. But the narrative is
Lamar Jackson gets the most amount.
It's okay, bro. It's all right.
I love Lamar Jackson and the way he plays, but I've never seen people make the amount of excuses that they make
really,
for a quarterback.
Before last year, I was the one saying Lamar needs to step it up. So what are you talking about?
I'm not talking about just you. Bro. I'm talking about everybody. Lamar Jackson.
The only excuse I gave him was last year because I beat on Josh Allen's head for the same thing.
Lamar Jackson gets a pass more than any quarterback.
Okay, so if he does that bad, are you holding the same thing for Josh Allen then? The same critique. Are you holding that same critique for Josh Allen?
Yes.
All right.
They can't beat Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, that's cool. All right. As long as you hold it for Josh Allen, I don't care. I don't care.
But I'll say this: like, if you rank the top 5 quarterbacks in the league. You go Patrick, Josh Allen, and Lamar.
And that 2-3 can flip.
Yeah, it could easily flip. Listen, Lamar and Josh are like right there.
Yo, right now, Josh is better than Lamar right now.
Oh, no,
Josh right now.
Josh Allen, I think.
For what he's doing, if you gave Josh Allen King Henry,
yeah, I'm going to be honest.
Instead of James Cook?
Nah, James Cook is a stud. Don't play with James Cook. That man is elite. Derrick Henry is better, but James Cook is the most underrated player in the NFL. He is a stud.
Underrated?
Bro, he is so underrated. And he's on my fantasy football league. Let me tell you, he's taking me all the way.
Bowers is the most underrated. That's just me.
Nah, it's because he's a tight end, but I think Brock Bowers is the best tight end in football. So I wouldn't say that he's underrated.
Over a healthy Kelsey and a healthy Kittle?
They're both not healthy.
That's why I said over them healthy. You're going to take Brock Bowers?
Well, at this point in his career, he's better than Kelsey. Over Kittle, I would not pick him. But right now, I think Brock Bowers, man. I think the next 10 years are him. He's
not easily, yeah. He got.
I think he's gonna be the
no debate here, brother.
Like, there's certain people that they get drafted and you could put a gold jacket on them. I have no idea how so many people passed on him. Like,
Brock Bowers.
To me, he literally. I was like, yo, this is what a Hall of Famer looks like. Sometimes NFL executives get things so wrong.
But his speed isn't a tight end speed; it's a wide receiver speed. That's what makes him so different.
He's amazing,
and the footwork, the route running, like everything he does on that field, the blocking too. He blocks. He
doesn't even have one of the better.
Oh, he got picked off. Jordan Love.
Man. He doesn't even have one of the better quarterbacks his first couple of years in the league.
Right? Yeah.
I'll say this, man.
Before Gino, who was it? It was Derek Carr, right?
Nah, I think last year was Alex McConnell or
before him, it was Derek, and then Derek went to New Orleans and he got hurt.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'll say this, man. I think obviously right now, if they told you to pick a team, you would probably pick the Bills to come out of the AFC. Listen, I don't care what people say.
With Worthy coming back, I don't know.
I don't care what people say.
I might have to rethink.
You have to beat Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs before I ever say anything against that man.
Right.
Listen. Tom Brady is the GOAT.
The GOAT!
But Patrick Mahomes is coming for him.
He broke a record today. He's the youngest quarterback
ever 250.
Yes, sir. To reach 250
I'm telling you, Patrick Mahomes is the truth. He is the best quarterback.
And what's crazy is he probably would have reached it faster had Tyreek Hill never left. Or if they would have at least gave him some competent receivers to at least catch the ball.
I wonder who's going to come out of the NFC. The NFC is loaded. The Lions look amazing, even without Ben Johnson. The Eagles.
The 49ers, man, if they could get healthy, they could be dangerous as well. Again.
They're 3-1, and then they haven't even been healthy.
The Rams, too. I'm not sleeping on the Rams.
Yeah, the Rams
could do a lot of damage.
They should have beat the Eagles last week.
They
made too many mistakes. But the NFC is
I'm not going to sleep on the Packers either, because that defense from the Packers is definitely elite.
Yeah,
especially with the trade of Michael Parsons.
The game that they lost last week is just one of those games. It happens.
No, Cleveland's defense is just elite, and like you said, shit happens. But also, too, you got to execute better. There's no way that y'all was up 10-0. You guys could have been up at least 27-0, but you kept playing around.
I'll say this though, for the Ravens, I still think the Ravens could win their division.
No, they're the biggest disappointment at this moment.
I still think they're going to be there at the end. Listen, the Ravens' schedule to start the year has also been brutal.
So what? You should have won that first game.
They should have won that first game.
You should have won last week's game.
They should have.
You should have won last week. And Detroit won up in there and belt to ass.
Yeah, they ran down their throats. Pause.
Shout out to David Montgomery, though. 150 yards, but only 12 carries. So if he would have had at least 20, he would have had 250.
That defense, man, was horrible.
Yeah, that defense was horrible.
Listen, and I'll say this to defend Lamar.
He got sacked 7 times that game, didn't he?
Not only that, man, their defense is horrible.
Yeah, the defense is
their
horrible.
Defense, Baltimore, what happened to you? Baltimore used to be tough. Baltimore used to be about defense.
Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Terrell Suggs, where y'all at, man?
Through like a hole on Sunday.
Yeah. That was kind of crazy, though. Shout out to you know who y'all are. Anyways.
Yo, that's crazy.
You said it, bro. That was wild. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, but yo,
yeah, for sure.
That Ravens defense is getting ran through. They literally putting it right through them.
They made the Chiefs look like an elite running team today. The Chiefs can't even run the ball.
I was watching ESPN, and somebody said, "Oh, the Chiefs are gonna rush for over 200 yards.
You was like, get the hell out of here.
And I was like, yo, is this dude need to get drug tested?
And he was serious.
And yo, the Ravens defense.
He had the play, bro. He had the insider.
Dude, the Chiefs haven't. I forget the last time I seen the Chiefs score that many points in a game. How many points did they score?
I think it was like 37,
37. I do not remember the last time I saw the Chiefs score that many points.
Wait. But you got to go to the stats, though. Go to the stats and tell them how the stats went, bro. Please.
Yo, that is crazy.
Let them know, man. So for the stats, Mahomes had 270 yards. I don't know the last time he had 270 yards for 4 touchdowns. That's been a minute. Xavier Worthy.
He had 4 passing touchdowns.
Hold on, wait.
I'm telling you right
Xavier
now.
Worthy.
It's been a minute since Patrick Mahomes.
Xavier Worthy had 120 plus yards combined with receiving and rushing. Pacheco had 35 yards rushing. Kareem Hunt had 34. Kelsey had 48 yards receiving. Oh, and you had Hollywood Brown with 38, man.
Is that like the Ravens have talent on defense?
Look at that. All the people that got a touchdown today were just the extras.
And I'll say this, man. The thing that's going to help out the Ravens is how weak their division is now that Joe Burrow's down.
Yep.
And I know the Steelers are 3-1, but I do not fully believe in the Steelers.
The defense is starting to get better, though, for the Steelers. I'll be honest. It's starting to look good. It's starting to look good. You can't do that.
I don't know about the Steelers.
Listen,
man.
One thing about the Steelers, they're always going to be in playoff contention.
Listen,
if you get A-Rod back in the playoffs, I'm never going to doubt him.
At the end of the year, the AFC is going to come down to Baltimore, Buffalo, and the Chiefs. I think Buffalo is going to be the scariest team because Buffalo might have the best record in the NFL this year.
What?
They might.
Over the Eagles?
The thing about Buffalo is that they play in the weakest division in the league.
The Lions could probably have a better.
I don't know. They got to play Green Bay twice. They still got to play the Bears, who look pretty good. Bears won back-to-back games.
The Colts may end up having a better record than them too because of the weak division that they're in.
Nah, I don't know, man. I think that
who scored? Josh Jacobs? Let's go. He's on my ticket, baby.
Yeah, he scores a touchdown every
game. I got him for 2 today.
Game.
Yes, sir. He might be a top 5.
I think last week was the first week.
It was a lateral.
It was the first time in like 18 weeks that Josh Jacobs didn't score a TD.
Yeah, man, it's been a while.
So Buffalo has a chance of going undefeated.
Don't sleep on the Patriots, man.
Listen, look at Buffalo's schedule. So they got the Patriots,
the Falcons,
Panthers,
a bye week, then the Panthers, then the Chiefs.
They play the Chiefs at home. They play the Bucks at home. Their toughest road games are going to be going to the Texans and Steelers, which Texans have been struggling. Steelers are okay.
They go to the Browns. They go to the Patriots.
Oh, they play the Eagles at home. They have a tough schedule, but
at the end they do. But right now the schedule is pretty far. Yeah, I can see why you say that.
But I'll say this, man. Like we'll
have the best record.
Like
you know.
Playoff baseball's here, NFL's here. So let's do our World Series predictions before we end up. So I got the Yankees against the Phillies in a repeat of the 2009 World Series.
Really? That's how you feel?
That's what I'm feeling. I think the Dodgers lose to the Phillies this year.
Block field goal?
I blocked extra point, but that's my prediction.
Oh, he's going for a touchdown. That's crazy.
Phillies versus Yankees. In a repeat of the 2009 World Series with the same result. The Yankees
winning 6?
Winning 6.
Who's closing? Who's closing?
Excuse me, at Yankee Stadium.
Who's closing, though? Who's closing? Bednar's closing?
Care. It's going to be a blowout. It's not even going to matter.
No, it's not
going to matter.
All right.
But I'll say this. I think that the Yankees will surprise a lot of people. I think Cam Schlittler is going to have a great postseason.
I think so, too.
I think Luis Hill is going to
I think Max Fried is finally going to get appreciated with the run he's going to go on this postseason. I don't think so. I think he's going to get rocked. You know who I think is really going to show out for real? No. You know who I think is really going to show out for real? And he's tired of people playing with his name? Carlos Rodon.
Yeah.
Rodon is going to go. Now he's not counting on to be the second best pitcher. Now you're the third best pitcher.
Nah, he's the second best pitcher.
I don't think he's going to have that much pressure on him.
He's going to pitch game 2. He's the second best pitcher. I will say this.
He did really well.
If there's one person that I think could be the difference in the Yankees making it to a World Series, it's going to be somebody from the bullpen, and I think that's going to be Camilo Duvall. I think he has some of the nastiest stuff in that bullpen. You got to
find his location.
And I think he needs to find his location, get his groove together. And this is Aaron.
You know what's crazy, though, is the fact he has 102 mile per hour cutter, right? Mariano Rivera perfected the cutter. Brother, go to him.
Aaron Judge.
Go to him.
I know I'm just some kid from the Bronx, but please listen to me.
You cannot do what you did last year.
This is your legacy. This is how you're going to be remembered. I'm not remembering Aaron Judge, 3-time MVP, who never won a World Series.
Wow, you said 3.
I need you to show up. Jazz Chisholm, I need your wrist, brother. I need you to show up.
No disrespect.
I need your swag and your flair to rub off on the rest of the team. Volpe, I believe in you.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in you. You're from here. You're about this life. Last year in the playoffs, you were amazing.
He had a grand slam in World Series.
Austin Wells.
No. Ben Rice taking his spot. Let's not even talk to him. Leave Austin out of this.
Austin Wells.
No, Ben Rice, you need to talk to.
When you have some at-bats, I believe that you are a double/home run machine. That's all you do.
All day, every day.
I'll take them. Ryan McMahon, get a damn hit. Do whatever it takes. Bunts if you have to. Do something. Please. You're playing amazing defense. I love you. But please, Ben Rice or Ben Arroz or however you would like to be called. My Spanish brother. Just keep doing what you're doing. I love it. No complaints. Paul Goldschmidt against lefties. Just hit the ball.
Bro, why
and come in the 8th and 9th inning and play defense.
What about Jason
Dominguez? I'm sorry, but you're not going to play a lot. I love you. You're going to come in and you're going to steal some bases. Do your job.
What about Belly?
Cody Bellinger. Holy shit. You need to show up. I don't care if you're high or you're sober, but you need to show up. You are our second best player. You need to be the second best player.
And then last but not least,
the old LA Cody Bellinger.
He's been all right this year, though.
He's been amazing. He had a great year. Keep it going. Your defense, you deserve the platinum glove. You look beautiful out there. It's like Picasso. Who else is left? Trent Grisham. Your mustache is amazing. You need to continue this. Listen, you're making Yankees fans not miss Juan Soto. Please.
He did have 35 home runs in the year, though.
Showed up in the postseason, guys. Don't forget that. Last year,
he held it down.
And Giancarlo Stanton.
His real name is Mike, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Giancarlo. From the bottom of my heart, you are the greatest gift that we have. You in the postseason. You will go down as a Yankees legend. You will be in Monument Park.
He's the right-handed Barry Bonds.
Another one of these playoff runs.
He does it every year, though. He does it every year in the playoffs.
And I'll be honest. The thing that helped me out the best was to end the year. He started to get hot again. He was striking out, looking bad.
He had a home run in like 5 straight games, if I'm not mistaken.
But he looks amazing. Starting pitching, Max Fried.
Shout out to you. You were AL Cy Young candidate this year as well.
I love it. Rodon. Love it. Luis Hill. Love it. Cam Schlittler.
Love what you doing, brother.
Keep it going.
Will Warren, pick it up a little bit. But we believe in you.
Last but certainly not least, the bullpen.
Ooh.
Please.
He don't want to hear me talk shit. That's why he's talking to y'all.
Please don't fuck this shit up.
That's why he's talking to y'all.
That's going to be our key to winning.
Please.
Right down bullpen, bro.
You guys are the key. We have so many amazing arms. We guys need you to show up.
Mm-hmm.
We need 0 runs from the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. And sometimes the 6th.
I was just about to say that.
Sometimes you guys have some reinforcements. Will Warren, I think you're going to do amazing out of the bullpen. Fernando Cruz, I love your energy. The Spanish guy, Spanish people. I'm telling you, the best thing that can happen to a team is Spanish people in a bullpen.
That's why I told him. I said Mark Leiter's been shit in the bed.
Mark Leiter, just come in and do it sometimes, man. Not like, but the Yankees, it's time. This is the time of the year.
Do we owe Cashman an apology?
Number 28, Cashman. You know
we
what?
owe you an apology.
You deserve an apology. You built the best roster.
You definitely did.
Possible. In the last 10 years I've seen the Yankees, I definitely think this is the most balanced roster. We have people coming off the bench that are talented.
Right.
We have a decent bullpen. We have Good starting pitching.
Good
Garrett
pinch
Cole,
running.
we're going to miss you. If you were here, oh
It'd be
my
different.
God. But
We'll be talking different right now.
this is the most balanced Yankees team that we have. Let's bring it home, baby. Number
Yes,
28
sir.
is coming to
Number
New York.
28. And now, with that being said, this was our episode of the NVO Podcast. We appreciate you for tuning on in. Shout out to my boy
Let's
Chad.
go, Yankees.
Shout out to y'all for subscribing, watching, and
we'll be at the
reposting.
games.
Yes, we will. We will be recording and making sure that y'all see that, all right?
Let's go, Yankees. That was a good episode. That was a great ending. I need that clip.